Hello, welcome Libra. This is Renata, and let's do a reading for your week ahead. Okay, so I intend to be a vessel through which Spirit can communicate something to you that you may benefit from listening to right now. So know that you are the true oracle here. So whatever resonates, you can take it, and whatever doesn't resonate, just let it go. Okay? You know what's best for you. This is just an exercise to try to perhaps help you find a better frequency. Okay, so let's start with Libra for the next few days. What do we have for Libra sign? We have Saturn in Libra, okay, with devotion. Devotion. Okay, so we have two pigeons here, and one died. How are you taking care of what you do have, Libra? Are you making justice to what you do have at this time? So are you actually playing the cards that you've been dealt with? What else do we have for Libra? Devotion. Saturn. Saturn is about restriction. So when Saturn is in Libra, is something is not perhaps not fair. Okay, this pigeon died, so something is not fair here. How are you dealing with kind of situation that is not fair? What are you doing? How are you facing this? Saturn is the great teacher. It can be hard, but it always teaches us something. It makes us feel insecure, restricted. It makes us believe that we'll never get there, or it's going to be super difficult, and it will take a lot of time to get over this. But it also makes us stronger, resilient, wise. The cards that came up are the Ace of Cups and the card of Justice in the reverse. Okay, so I was talking about Justice because Justice is the card that represents Libra in the tarot. So the second card that appeared is Justice in the reverse, which means that there is no justice in this situation, or you feel there is no justice in the situation you are dealing with right now, and you're not feeling fulfilled at all. Okay, so this might have been an opportunity that had a lot of potential for creativity, but this was not possible. Something happened and this didn't occur, this didn't happen, and you were experimenting this restriction. Okay, this can also be related to a creative project, because Cups are about creativity. Libra can also be related to art. Okay, so I'm getting it could be, but it could also be related to relationships, because Libra is always also about relationships, and the Cups represent emotions, your heart. So of course. Okay, so I want to know, okay, Two of Wands. You don't know what to do. You are trying to deal with the situation, try to deal with the disappointment of the situation not working out. And you are stuck. You are like, okay, and I just don't know what to do. This is so unfair. But are you going to stay there for a long time? Do you want to? That's a question. How can you get out of this. You're not connecting with people or connecting with nature, with your sense of stability. This could be beneficial. I feel like you might be isolating yourself, and not in a way that is helpful. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like this isolation is helpful. How can you get over this? How can you get over this? What is the advice for Libra, please? Okay, the Nine of Fire. So the Nine of Fire also came in the reverse. The answer is to stop fighting. Stop fighting this energy that is not... I mean, this situation didn't work out for some reason. I don't know what happened, but something didn't work out, and you were invested in this emotionally, knowingly or not, okay? And you feel deeply that this was unfair. This is an unfair situation, and you are kind of stuck and isolating yourself from the world, because how can this happen? How can this pigeon die? It's not fair. I also hate pigeons dying. Every time I find a pigeon dead in the street, it's like I feel sad, poor pigeon, but so life goes. I will die too. You know, that pigeon is dead. She doesn't feel anything anymore. And hopefully, because we never know, okay? But for what we can see. So the answer is stop fighting, stop resisting. Stop resisting this. This is what happened, and you need to acknowledge it and to face the truth of what happened and the fact that these won't change, and that you can actually do something better with your time. You can actually start investing in something new. What would happen if you stopped resisting? What would happen? Seven of Gardens and the Tower. If you stop resisting, you would avoid a Tower moment. This is about the Seven of Pentacles, okay? This is about actually being able to see what the material aspects of the situation, the factual. So if this didn't work out, there is a reason why. And you can always learn from it. And what is asked from you is to actually be accountable, take accountability, and actually be like really analyze your resources. What happened? Why didn't this work out? There is a reason, and you are able to know what it is. And this may take you some time, but on the other hand, it might save you from a Tower moment. So from having to deal with more difficult situations like this or worse in the future. So this was not a lost. You didn't lose time with this, okay? You invested a lot, and it is necessary that you make some kind of closure, and that you take accountability of what it is that you did wrong in this situation, what it is that you could actually improve for the future, and you actually be accountable for what it is that you have, and knowing what happened and why did it happen, what was your responsibility, what was not your responsibility, you will be able to in the future avoid perhaps moments that are unpleasant, because you have experienced this downfall, this unjust situation, this unfair situation. You've experienced something like this. In the future, this will help you actually avoid similar situations that would be in your hands because of your consciousness, because you know what it is to go through this kind of situation. So I would say be grateful. And going back to the first card that we have, that had devotion, Saturn in Libra. So in situations like this, which are difficult to deal with, this is when we really learn about justice, about Libra energy. Because when everything is good, everything runs smoothly, then it's super easy to be balanced and well and just, and like everything is easier. But in times like this, it's when we actually learn what real justice is. Like, justice, Libra energy, okay? The justice card is about seeing things just as they are, being objective, okay? Seeing what is good and what is bad, and knowing what is the best step forward. So if this situation was unfair, all you can do is to acknowledge what did you give on your part for this to happen, okay? And what can you learn from this? Even if it's not something that you did wrong, but what can you learn from this? Just from experience. And this is actually make you much wiser, stronger, okay? This is helping your Saturn. You're becoming more Saturnian. Saturn is experience, okay? Experience, knowledge. And this is gonna help you in the future avoid difficult situations. So be grateful. Be grateful for this situation that didn't work out. Be devotional, okay? Devotional of what you have. Because perhaps it isn't fair what happened. Because perhaps this was actually a gift. Because perhaps that pigeon that died is actually much happier now. Who knows? We don't know. Let's have one last card from the Oracle for Libra, please. Give me one card for Libra. Okay, this card. You have a double mission: to channel and to elevate humanity. Yeah. It is through difficult situations that we can actually, firstly, grow, be wiser, stronger, and then elevate the rest of us, the rest of the people that surround us. Okay, Libra, happy birthday, and I hope you have a wonderful week.